The month of October was certainly a busy one here at St. Giles. Back on October 11th, our 6th graders took a trip to the Brookfield Zoo for some important science lessons. Later, they had some fun with their buddies, the 2nd graders. Let's take a look back at their adventures.
Daddy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow. Daddy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow. We can stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you? Oh, you can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. See the elephants with long trunks swinging, great big ears and long trunks swinging, sniffing up peanuts, long trunks swinging. We can stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you? You can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. See all the monkeys, they're squid, squid, scratching, jumping all around and squid, squid, scratching, hanging by long tails, squid, squid, scratching. We can stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you?
Looks like the 6th graders had a lot of fun, but they weren't the only ones that hit the road back on October 11th. The 8th graders met early in the morning to board the bus that took them to Springfield, where they toured the Capitol Building, the Lincoln Museum, and other Springfield landmarks. Well, the 8th graders didn't have to wait very long before they were on the road again, because the very next week they were invited to accompany the 5th graders on their trip to the Art Institute of Chicago to view the Caldecott Medal-winning art. Mr. Bell shared artistic insights with the students while at the museum and purchased some Caldecott Medal of Honor books that he would like to present to some lucky students. Based on random names selected, the lucky book winners are 5th grade Nora Clemens, Devin Shaw, and 8th graders Ayana Romero and Josh Asher. Winners, please see Miss Bailey in the computer lab following this broadcast to pick up your books. More recently, we all had a chance to celebrate Red Ribbon Week. Every class did a great job of decorating their doors to represent the theme. We are a bullying and drug-free school.
Finally, in spite of the rainy weather yesterday, St. Giles teachers and room parents provided lots of Halloween fun.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash,
They did the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
they did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun.
In a shoe,
The party had just begun.
in a shoe,
The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five.
played the mash,
they played the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the Monster Mash. Out from his coffin, Rex's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash.
It's now the Monster
The
Mash.
Monster Mash.
And it's a graveyard
It's now
smash.
the mash.
It's caught on in a flash.
It's now the mash.
It's now the Monster Mash. Now everything's cool. Drax a part of the band, and my Monster Mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them God is sent.
Then you can mash.
Then you can Monster Mash
The Monster Mash.
and do my graveyard
Then you can
smash.
mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Then you can Monster Mash.
Monster Mash.
You in?
Monster Mash.
Mash.
Monster Mash. Monster Mash. Monster Mash.
Did you recognize the Lions Leap Award winners pictured there? Congratulations to all the students and classes who went above and beyond. The call of duty to raise donations for our school. Remember, we still need to raise another $20,000 to meet our goal. If you have not yet returned your donations, please bring them as soon as possible. We apologize for the technical difficulties. The Springfield and Red Ribbon Week videos will be fixed and returned next week. Let's go to our sports reporters to see how our teams are doing.
And unfortunately, my co-producer James is missing on action. Well, I think he's sick at least. So, hope you get better, James. And just so you know, you won't get paid this week.
We don't
And-
get paid.
Thank you. And since we don't have any scores to rally to you, I interviewed three fourth graders this week: Peter Bormez, Will Maloney, and Holden Bookmeyer. I first interviewed Peter. His favorite sport is baseball, and he takes Barry Bonds over Sammy Sosa in the steroid era. He is also a nerd for Halloween, and he takes to the side of Lucky Charms in the cereal debate. Holden's favorite sport is soccer, and he likes the Chicago Fire, and also he likes Lucky Charms. And finally, Will, whose favorite sport is also soccer, and he likes the Chicago Fire, and also he does like Lucky Charms, but he likes the absolute fruitalicious taste of Trix better. Also, he was a lumberjack for Halloween, so you can see him on Chasing Sasquatch next Tuesday night. So all of you fourth graders, as Miss Cufton will say, go make a difference. And now, Uncle Sam wants you boys to join basketball this fall. So contact the AD if you want to join. Finally, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, hatred notes, death notes, happy notes, whatever you want, just stop either me or James in the hall and we'll try and make your idea possible. Hopefully not the death notes. But for Tech Team JV Sports, this is George V. Going away. And
Hi, it's Helen.
And Stephanie, we don't have any scores this week since the soccer season is winding down.
We just wanted to let everyone know that we'll start doing the girls' sports instead of junior high.
And the girls' first basketball game is next Wednesday, November 6th.
Go if you can to support us. 6th grade is at 5:30, 7th grade is at 6:30, and 8th grade is at 7:30. Good luck, Lady Lions.
And let's see who celebrated a birthday since our last broadcast.
Happy birthday
Now let's take a look at the weather with our meteorologist, Lily Carr.
Hey everybody, it's Lily Carr here. So on Saturday, the highest is supposed to be 46 with the low of 36. And remember to turn your clocks back an hour before heading to bed tomorrow. On Sunday, it's supposed to be a high of 52 and a low of 44. And on Monday, a high of 56 and a low of 49. And it says warming resumes anew. Partly sunny, strengthening southerly winds to 10 to 22 miles per hour. Temperatures may reach 60 in some of Chicago's area, normally weather locations. On Tuesday, a high of 61 and a low of 53. Mostly cloudy, windy, and milder. On Wednesday, a high of 65 and a low of 49. Cloudy and periods of showers likely. On Thursday, a high of 56 and a low of 34, clear and cool overnight, partly sunny and seasonal cool, highest afternoon temperatures around 50-degree mark, northerly winds. Well, that's a quick look at the weather. Now let's take a look backward and see what important things happened on this day in history.
Welcome back to Blast from the Past. I'm Ron Tunney, and this is Paul Cedroth.
Today is November 1st, 2013 AD. On this day, in the year 996, the region that was formerly called Osterici, or in Urkandi, was first called Austria.
In 1604, William Shakespeare's tragedy Othello was first presented.
In 1611, his romantic comedy, which was called The Tempest, was also first presented.
In 1765, the Stamp Act goes into effect in the British colonies.
In 1800, John Adams became the first U.S. president to live in the White House.
In 1917, in World War I, the first U.S. soldiers were killed in combat.
And in 2012, Google's Gmail became the world's most popular email service.
Yeah, email. Well, that's it for Blast from the Past on November 1st. Catch you next week.
Party on.
Yeah, party on. Yeah, see you later.
Thanks, Paul and Ryland. We appreciate your stellar work. Now, let's take a look at some of the middle grade students whose hard work has earned them a spot on our list of star students.
Look into a child's eyes. Tell me what you see. Reflections of the hopes and dreams of what we're here to be. We are born for greatness. Born for greatness. Everyday greatness. Everyday greatness. Born for greatness. Born for greatness. Every day. Every day. Yes, we are born for greatness. Born for
Next week, we'll be featuring star students from the junior high grades. Let's hope we have some more nice long lists to share with you. Before we sign off, we'd like to take a moment to wish our art teacher, Mr. Bell, a speedy recovery from his recent medical procedure. We miss you, Mr. Bell. Hurry up and get well. Well, that brings us to the end of another broadcast. Our regular Tech Team broadcast will be Friday, November 8th. Until then, have a good weekend and another successful week of learning. This is Katie Bodlack for Tech Team TV, signing off. Thanks for watching.